A question was asked of me today as to why did Azuga, a Bridgestone company, who is a top fleet management software as a solution provider for commercial fleets, why did we choose Advantix as our primary data connectivity for our IoT fleet solutions over the incumbent provider that we had at that point, which was a major MNO, or mobile network operator? And the reason was it was really predicated off of an experience that we had. We live and die with our data connectivity. We're an IoT solution. Our devices that we install in vehicles have to communicate to the cloud. And sometimes it's mission critical data. Not only location of vehicles, but driver safety information, and sometimes video of driver behavior that may or may not incorporate an emergency situation or accident. So we always need a reliable, always-on connectivity, and we need it to be, when we're positioning it to a customer, it needs to be unlimited. We need to tell the customer it's not a metered data plan. So a company like Azuga, very important to us to have reliable data connectivity, and more importantly, a great tool that we can use to manage literally hundreds of thousands of SIMs deployed in the field with our commercial fleet customers. And we need a consultative resource to help us manage those rate plans, right? And an experience we had was we made one change in 1 month, sometime last year, with our video telematics solution. And it actually caused us, unfortunately, to have an overage, which is actually more than double what we were spending, to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars on data overage. And unfortunately, the provider we were working with didn't really give us any insight or any great training or how to implement the tools needed and associated with us being able to manage this overage proactively while it was occurring. And instead of finding out about it after the fact and then being on the hook and liable for literally hundreds of thousands of dollars in overages, we were looking for something different. We knew there had to be a better way. So in a partnership that we were already exploring with ScanSource and Advantix as a great synergy between Azuga as an IoT solution, ScanSource as an amazing distributor, and then Advantix as a solution provider from a data connectivity perspective for a lot of the largest valuated resellers in the ScanSource ecosystem. We were going to market together in a kind of a bundled offering. And luckily, the principals at Advantix, Nathan and Natasha, had asked me if I could broker a conversation with our leadership, our CEO and our CFO, to explore the possibility of not only being partners, but to see how Advantix can help Azuga with the challenges that were associated with our own management of data connectivity for our IoT fleet solutions. And the long story short is, I come from a telecom background, and I know that mobile network operators really kind of like data overages. I mean, it is what it is. They don't shy away from it, and how much do they really want to help an IoT company where meter data is so important, right? Not experience those overages. The question in my mind was, do they? Because they didn't in our situation. The thing about Advantix, though, I knew that was born out of being a telecom expense management system, and then being able to, by their DNA, optimize and save telecommunications spend for a corporate enterprise. So when Advantix went into the world of data connectivity and having the smart SIM, it was unique in the respect that not only did they provide an always-on multi-carrier connection with a great connected device platform, but within their DNA was to help a company like Azuga actually control those costs, control that spend, have the right data plan, have the right pooling, have the right connected device portal with alerts and reports and ways that we could proactively measure and monitor our data consumption if, God forbid, another situation like we got into with our data overage would have happened again. So that combination of being a telecom expense management company that transcended and complemented and enhanced their existing offerings with a data connectivity solution via the Smart SIM, that to me was enough for me to give my recommendation for our company to want to move forward with Advantix. And let's just say that there has been a significant savings, probably getting close to 7 figures in regards to the amount of data cost that Advantix is saving Azuga and helping our bottom line. And that is just a combination of better rate plan, better support, and the DNA that Advantix has to help us use what we need and not have any situation for having an overage happen ever again. So that unique value proposition that Advantix brings was really one of the best most compelling reasons why, in the end, Azuga has changed from that legacy M&O relationship and now is exclusively providing data from Advantix, and the best is yet to come.